Unfortunately, I had to record this in two parts because I wasn't really sure how to screencast and switch between different applications. I also got cut off in the video, but I was just going to say that the threshold I used was specific to the sliding window mask created. And so to use some validation data to actually, and using the percent overlap based on different thresholds is how I would use, and maybe averaging the threshold across different images would be how I would pick the threshold in the future. So I'm quickly just going to go through some of the code, but I put a lot of the output images in the PowerPoint. But I start out with just the starter code and kind of doing some exploratory data analysis, looking at some of the slides, and using the read slide to get a smaller section of the slide and looking at the mask. Here's one of those images that is at the edge and so gets cut off. This is just blank because I just wanted to confirm that these pixels would be a 0 mask and not predicted as cancers for any reason. Here's just a test of converting that black box to white so that it's not considered as pixels, but I ended up just ignoring those images altogether. So then here is the sliding window process. So these are the indexes that I save of the first Y pixel, last Y pixel, and X pixel, first X pixel and last X pixel of the 299 by 299 slide region. And it's either positive or negative in the dictionary that I save with these indices. And so here I just do a quick check that this is a positive slide region, and I'm just confirming with the mask at these indices that it is indeed a positive slide region, and it should be at least 5% of the image, which is what I see here. And then similarly, negative indices, I should get no, I should have all zeros in the mask, or at least less than 5% based on my design decision. So then here I'm just visualizing slides that I'm going to use as my training images, my test images. Again, what performance are we aiming for, which I went through in the slides. Here I'm getting the threshold that gets me the best percent overlap for each of these different test images. And then I basically just have things split up by experiment. I get the sliding window on a validation set. I train the model. I get the graphs of the training loss, training accuracy, validation loss, and validation accuracy. And I basically just have the model split up. And then at the very bottom, I did try to train the model from scratch on my smaller imbalanced data set. But even the first epoch just took way too long. So I kind of gave up on that for this deadline, but would love to look into that into the future. So thank you.